Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Now, before we get into the video, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's free, so why not? And hit that notification bell button as well so you can stay notified every time I drop a new video for you to check out. And please, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Also, if you have any thoughts, comments, and opinions about the topics and subjects in the video, please leave it down below in the comments section. I would love to know what you guys are thinking. Well, let's get right into the video. Okay, you guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different in comparison to some of the videos that I've made in the past previously. Some people might say that this is a conspiracy theory video. However, nonetheless, there is a tragic loss that has occurred. So for those of you who have not heard, the American actress Heche actually passed away around August 11, 2022, just a couple of days ago. She was born on May 25th, 1969 and passed on August 11, 2022, and she was an American actress who came to recognition portraying twins called Vicky Hudson and Marley Love on the soap opera Another World from 1987 to 1991, which won her a Daytime Emmy Award and 2 Soap Opera Digest Awards. She successfully worked all throughout the 80s as well as the 90s. She achieved greater prominence in the late 90s with roles in the crime drama film Donnie Brasco and also the disaster film called Volcano and the popular known slasher film I Know What You Did Last Summer, and also the action comedy film called 6 Days, 7 Nights, starring her co-star Harrison Ford. She also played in the classic iconic cult movie called Psycho. And lastly, she did play in one of my favorite movies that was a drama thriller starring Denzel Washington called John Q. She was also notoriously known for dating TV star Ellen DeGeneres between the years of 1997 to the year 2000. Succeeding Anne in life after her passing, she leaves behind 2 sons, one of which is 20 years old and the other is 13. Now let's get to how Anne passed away. Okay, now this part, some people might be like, well, that's your conspiracy theory. And it might be. However, something just seemed a little odd about the situation. And to see what I mean, let's take a look at some footage of what allegedly happened to Anne that caused her to pass away.
Videos captured Heche driving erratically last Friday before she crashed her Mini Cooper into a home. Police say her blood test shows she had narcotics in her system, which TMZ says were cocaine and fentanyl.
Actress Heche seriously injured after crashing her car. Skyfox overhead when she suddenly sits up on the gurney, surprising firefighters.
It happened in Mar Vista. That's where Fox 11's Coco McAvoy is live with those breaking details. Coco.
Good afternoon. This was a very serious and fiery crash here in Mar Vista. We know actress Heche is severely burned. He has critical injuries from this. Take a look at the aftermath here. You can see all of the charred items in the driveway here and on the sidewalk. And then as we pan over, you can also see that there is caution tape surrounding this entire home after it was seriously damaged in this crash as well. Let's show you some new surveillance video that we just got into our newsroom. You can see the moments before the crash. You will see a blue Mini Cooper fly by on the street here leading up into this house. You can see that actress Heche was going at a high rate of speed, at least according to the video here. This is Ring camera footage.
Within an hour, the firefighters, LAFD, had eventually pulled the car out of your home. You can see it was towed out of the home there.
And this is the first time we're going to see this this victim. It doesn't look that good, but yeah, it does look terrible. and we'll just see if maybe they're just moving him out of there, or if they put him in an ambulance. That's some sort of sign, but yes. So basically the activity that we were looking for, that anxious or that quick moving, that was going on the other side of the vehicle. Oh my gosh, he's completely alive.
What the hell?
He was trying to get away. He was, I don't know. That was really, really strange. And that's what we love about breaking news here in Los Angeles, is right when you think you've seen it all, something else happens. So there you go. You guys saw it live.
And now take a look at this other video that we're going to show you this afternoon. You can see the fiery aftermath from this crash following this bad crash. It all happened on South Walgrove Avenue just before 11 o'clock this morning. The car, that Mini Cooper, barreled through the house, causing a massive fire. Firefighters knocked down the flames and pulled the charred car out of the home. The driver's license plates come back to actress Anne Heche. Skyfox video shows Heche pop up disoriented while she's wrapped in a white cloth following this crash. Neighbors in the area have been rushing to this scene all afternoon to try to figure out what was going on. And what we just learned a few minutes ago was that a neighbor in this area actually ran to the scene in his flip-flops. He got the homeowner out of her home safely along with her pets. We also learned that he tried to get actress Anne Heche out of her vehicle as well. But with all of the smoke and the flames, he felt like that would not be the best idea. So he waited for those paramedics to arrive.
And comedian Ellen DeGeneres, with whom Heche had a headline-grabbing 3-year relationship with, tweeted, "This is a sad day. I'm sending Anne's children, family, and friends all my love." And in light of this news, the LAPD says that they will no longer be investigating this case.
Now, all of this news is very sad and tragic, and I don't mean to make light of the situation, because some people might get offended and say that, oh, you should not be including your conspiracy theory in the video. However, I just want to give my opinion, because there might be several other people that after seeing this footage that may feel the same and may not. However, I just wanted to express my opinion, and I do welcome that you guys express yours respectfully, though, in the comments below. Even though this situation is so tragic and sad, I do think that there is something sinister that might possibly or allegedly be behind the situation. And considering how Hollywood is, if you know what I mean, then it wouldn't really be too far-fetched. So for those of you who didn't know, Anne had just recently wrapped up a Lifetime movie called The Girl in Room 13, which was about sex trafficking. And after hearing of Anne's passing, the producers of the Lifetime movie said, "This project is important to and along with each and every one of us. We all started to make a film that would bring attention to the appalling issue of human sex trafficking. We hope that this film moves you and that you are just as inspired as Anne was to help us with our mission to stop violence against women." And the Lifetime Network actually just recently made the announcement and confirmation that they will still be proceeding to release Girl in Room 13 this September, despite the horrific and tragic crash that allegedly took Anne's life. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I just feel like there's something more sinister behind this entire sad situation. Now, if you've done enough research about Hollywood and what goes on, then you kind of know that this is not really far-fetched. The elite within the industry is known to basically dibble and dabble in sex trafficking as well as the abuse of children. And I feel like if she was openly willing to do a movie to bring awareness to this subject and show everything that really truly happens behind the scenes, and possibly maybe even exposing some secrets about what goes on within the sex trafficking industry, then that would be a reason that the industry would want her dead. And I'm not the only one that thinks that there could be some foul play here. Someone else said popular actress Anne Heche was seen alive and tried to get out of the body bag on a stretcher after her crash. She was later pronounced dead. Supposedly, she died from severe brain damage. And they went on to say, how can Anne Heche be brain dead? She was alive when the ambulance took her, and wasn't she speaking too? I find that a very quick decline. At the rescue, she sat up and looked like she aggressively reacted to the rescue team. Now she's brain dead? How? And this young man also said that he was not believing that she passed away of a severe brain injury that caused her to be brain dead. Now, I get that maybe there was some trauma, but looking at that footage where she unzipped the bag and lifted herself up, a person that's experiencing something that would cause them to be brain dead cannot do that. And this young man also believes that there's something more sinister behind all of this as well.
Bruh, see, I don't know what it's gonna take for y'all to start believing me. Most of this should be staged, most of this should be fake, most of this should be ritual. So y'all know Heche, she was in a fatal car accident, right? And she was supposed to be dead. Footage have leaked, bro. Somebody was recording her body bag being taken away, right? No bop. So look, they show footage of her body being taken away, right? So, oh God, bro, this bitch popped out the body bag. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be recorded, that was supposed to be seen, man. That was completely, was supposed to be discreet, man. They just got caught up, Slim. So she is not dead, allegedly, man. This crazy, man. They really doing this shit in plain eye. And they're still gonna act like they ain't see it, man.
Now, that young man says that he believes that she's still alive. So my question is, if she is alive and this was all a hoax, why? Because within the industry, they are known to be doing things like this, but there's always a reason. So was she fearful or afraid that someone was after her and trying to end her life and was trying to get away before they could get her, but got into a car accident and actually survived it, but they ended up possibly still capturing her? I mean, let's not forget when Michael Jackson allegedly died. Around that time, there was a video that was showing that Michael Jackson was actually walking out of the ambulance that he was seen being put in when he was announced dead. Now, could Michael be dead? Yes. But could he have faked his death? Yes. I think that it's not too far-fetched considering the interviews that his sister LaToya did, in which she has not backed down or retracted from till this day, saying that Michael feared for his life because people were after him in the industry that wanted him to sell his catalog as well as the Beatles catalog that he purchased and owned.
These will be my final show performances in London. This will be it. This is it. And when I say this is it, it really means this is it.
Involuntary manslaughter, a felony, Dr. Murray. How do you plead?
Your Honor, I am an innocent man. I therefore plead not guilty.
Thank you.
I truly feel that Conrad Murray is simply the fall guy. This was definitely something that was premeditated, that they had planned to do, and they planned to take my brother out, and my brother knew it, and that's why he told me repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly that this was going to happen to him. He explained it to me. He explained it's because of my catalog, which is my publishing, and they're after it, and they want it, and they want their hands on it, and they want to take it away from me. So Michael developed this love-hate relationship with his catalog. I don't want it because it's going to destroy my life. No, it's mine. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to let them rip it apart and take it from me. This went back and forth. I began to see his personality change. Michael had notes in his house saying how he hates John Branca, he hates Randy Phillips, he doesn't want them around, he'll never fly with them. He just went on and on expressing how he felt about these people. These people were all involved. Mind you, the will, I truly believe and I know that the will is fake. Because Michael was in New York when the will was signed, and they say he signed it in LA, and he did not. And they know this. But yet they put themselves as the executors on this estate. There was another guy that was in the will, Barry Siegel, but he pleasantly removed himself from it. Why would he do that? Because he knew that it was fake and he wasn't going to get involved in the skullduggery. That's why.
So could it be that Anne actually faked her own death and created a hoax? Or could it be that she was running away from something and that she was fearful of, and she got into an accident and she survived, but then they got to her and unfortunately she died? Possibly. I mean, we just might not ever know, but to me, it's really not too far-fetched considering the odd, weird, and sinister things that go on within the industry. But regardless of what the case might be, it is all very sad. And if this is true, my condolences and prayers go out to Anne's family and friends.